Hello, morning, evening, day, whatever it might be for you. Welcome back. So, I notice a little bit of a change at this camera angle here. Um, Camera's in a new place because I changed rooms. As I was moving my stuff to a new location, my desk broke. So I'm using basically a folding desk for my stuff currently. So, we'll be camera will look like this for probably about a week. Until the new desk gets in. The then I will change the setup again. Um, but also my door doesn't close all the way in this new location currently, so I'm gonna have to see if I can fix that because the dog does like to just kind of bash his head into the door until it opens, which is funny, but if a bit annoying. Um, so the move isn't quite complete. I'm gonna do some more of that today after the stream. I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffy when we did the moving around and stuff. There was a lot of dust that got kicked up, so right now it feels like I'm breathing through a quarter of my nose, um, or breathing like there's quarters in my nose. Either way, but yeah, we're gonna stream today. I'm hoping to do a full length stream. Well, the full 4 hours, 4.5 hours, but if I notice that my throat or my harder to do that, we might go for a little bit of a shorter stream here today. Um, but yeah, and if I'm honest, the stream almost didn't happen today. Uh, Everything that was going on with the move yesterday and the breaking of the desk and all that stuff, it was a lot. But we're here, we're doing it. We've got Obduction. We had just started dealing with new puzzles in the new location. Um, so we're gonna continue that, of course. I think we have at least 2 more worlds. We have the world that we're currently in, and one more, at least, to do. Um, Once we get done with this game, we'll be moving on to our next series. Well, I'll do a retrospective of the Mist series, and then we'll move on to the next series. Which, unless 1.5 billion votes, I'm joking. Unless 4 votes come down from the heavens onto the poll, it looks like that next game series will indeed be Monkey Island. It'll be my first playthrough. Yeah, but we will be playing the whole series. I think the first two have had some sort of like remaster. I have those, and then the rest of them will hopefully just run the older versions. So we have all of those. I think there's 6 or 7 or something like that in that series. So it's kind of like this Mist series where we're gonna play a whole bunch of them, and we'll do a retrospective of that as well. So we're still gonna be kind of in the point click find things mindset for now. After that, I think we'll take a break from point and click adventure games and puzzle games and move on to Darksiders, second highest vote. Because I'm already calculating the two. I took a vote on Twitter and I took a vote on my personal Facebook, and I'm gonna tabulate those results together. And it looks like basically everybody was like Monkey Island and Darksiders. So that's what we'll be doing. Start with Monkey Island, and then after that we'll do Darksiders. Darksiders shouldn't take too long. I don't remember it being very long, but I haven't played the third one, so that we will still have like kind of a first playthrough for you guys to follow with and enjoy when we get to the third and the Darksiders series. Like I said, the complete Monkey Island series I have not played. So, all right, I think that's about it for us ahead of time. Like I said, this this is a new camera angle. It'll be like this for about a week, and then things will get readjusted again. If my audio is too loud or too quiet, just give me a heads up. I think it's in a pretty good place, but we'll see. Yeah. So let's switch over to the game. Camera adjusting. That should be good enough. Hi. Okay. So like I said, we had moved into guys audio. We moved into the jungle green zone. I don't remember what this one's called. I think this is where the Villain come from. Okay. I don't want to do that just yet. My guess is it's going to take this whole sphere with us. Not sure how we're going to get back. So, I mean, it's the only thing we can really interact with anyways currently, so see where it takes us. Hopefully you are all having a good day. I'm really quite sore from I see, this is where we are. Bars on that side. Help us. Oh. Do we need a bridge back? A bridge back. We literally just started 9 minutes ago, Copel, so you haven't missed anything. We made some progress yesterday, but right now we're just learning what we need to do. This one back. Bridge. If I remember correctly, once you make a bridge, it stays. We'll see. I need my notebook. I put that. I guess I'll just have to go off my memory. Symbol looks like. I think I remember what. Something. Yeah, that's okay. So that's good. That allows us to get back here. This. How you doing today, Copel? This one. This. It's just too cold to go outside. Yeah. And that. Here. Across this bridge. this one back. Swapping will be your new hobby. I hope not. Also, hi Cypher, how you doing today? Yeah, I'm sure Savita will be here in a little bit. Don't enjoy swapping. Like, I think it's a cool mechanic. They're doing some interesting with it as a puzzle. But I feel like now that you guys told me that when it released it had like long loading times, I feel like they should have probably found a way to better manage it. But I mean, our loading times are fine. It's okay. It's nothing like weird or different. A lot of things have played with that idea of jumping between holds and reacting to those. Okay, back to this one. I do like how they differentiate like which one's from which place. So like this is from Moonwrath, and so is this one. But this one, because it's on this pillar with a different kind of like opening mechanism, you can tell that it's from. Ah, hey Savitra. You got you, Cyber. You started with Cool Glasses Cat. And I will be doing some work for the on the channel in the upcoming week. So I'm going to try to get some sub badges made and some the other 2 emote slots and stuff like that. I'm going to try to get all of that taken care of. Oh, please don't tell me this is a giant maze. It looks like a giant. Hey, mazes. Alright, let's... Where is our end goal? Bridge. Got an offshoot to the right there, which maybe allow us to teleport. I would want to. First thing. Let's see. Does this rotate? All of them? Oh, it rotates the entire... Oh, okay. Interesting. How do we rotate the individual pieces? Rotate that piece. Level? Oh. We rotate. These little pavilion things. Oh wait, there's that. Well, that might be. No way to get to it. Rotate. Pieces. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Missing some sort of mechanism. Welcome to the maze from hell. It doesn't seem too bad. I just need to figure out how the heck I'm rotating the pieces. Down a level? Oh, we can go down a level. Gotcha. Bingo. That's what I needed right there. What are you? Where are you taking us? Hey, Narvac, how you doing? Again, I apologize. I'm pretty stuffy. The move kicked up a lot of dust, and when you breathe in a lot of dust like that, it tends to mess with your sinuses. And also, my guess is okay. So you come up here and you can see the path. Ah, and here's the thing that rotates. Okay, so we're gonna have to go down, do this to rotate it. I'm gonna explore though. I want to see what else is around here, or cut or something. Yeah, it's fine. I said at the beginning of the stream, it's actually it's. I almost didn't stream today because the move was really, hey, now we finally can come out of here. Because the move was really rough and still technically not done moving everything, and then I broke my desk, so I'm having to use a different setup, which is why the camera's like closer, and yeah. But it's fine. Everything's working that needs to be working. We'll get through it, as we always do. But we thankfully didn't have to break our streak, so that means in 10 days we'll have streamed every day for a month. So, barring any further issues, that is. So. Alright, so now we need to start... Ooh, hello. Oh, never mind. Also, to that note, if a few hours in a stream, like a couple hours or a few hours in a stream, I feel like I just can't carry on any further because of the sinuses and all that stuff, then I'll call it, but right now it's okay. Let's go back. We need to figure out what pieces need to turn where, because it's not just this piece that needs to turn, the whole thing's going to turn. First time is understandable, I'm finally at a point where I will never move again, so yeah, I would definitely love to be at that point, but it's fine. I was doing it to help somebody out. They needed to move spots, so good to help them with that. But yeah, I mean, my next move will be preferably to a completely different location, not just a same location. We want that one. Like I said, it's fine. We Power through. I want this one. I want it. I think we want it to go that way. How do we get the easiest way for us to get exit? Pretty straightforward, but act. Need to plan our route. So if this one connects to that one, that won't work. How do we... There's only two pieces that are open on the end, right? So there's this one here that opens on the side with stairs, and then the one there. So our goal is to get both of those. Well, I think we should stop here first and go here. You don't know what this does. So that's our build bridging mechanisms. So if we rotate on opposing sides, yeah, it looks like the opening. Oh no, there's three openings. Okay, so there's three openings. That's a little bit. Let's figure out our plan for that area first. Oh, we need an opening on the side though. Have to be. Yes. So what can we move? Get that one. Guess as we can rotate this one. On it facing. I'm just wondering if we rotate this, if it even connects there. I don't think it will. It goes like this. Rotate it up. I mean, we could just try it. Let's see. Yeah, it might, but I doubt it. Give it a go. Cool. Nice, it's just taking a picture of the maze. I mean, yeah. We can do that when we get back to the other world. Don't underestimate the complexity of this maze. I'm not. Mazes are they're both the easiest puzzle and the hardest simultaneously. Just for the fact that just for the fact that you know where your end is, but every mechanic that gets added to Maze adds to the complexity of how hard it is to get to that end. So it's like having a goal in sight, and then as soon as you see that goal, there's like 15 different doors that all do different things between you, right? So that's also what makes them, in most cases, more frustrating, is because you can see the end, and the closer you get to it, the more frustrating it is that you don't already have it. Just do what we wanted it to. Not at all. Maybe we need to rotate it one more time. Try that. I just want to see if this lines up correctly. If it doesn't, then... Sorry about that. We'll have some useful information. Because the first bit of this rotation is going to just be trial and error, just to see how far it rotates, whether certain pieces connect in certain ways. So... We played this part yesterday, which is why I was late. It makes my head hurt. There are other things you can't see. That's fair. Only interact with the... We only deal with the things that we can see, unfortunately, so... Not that way. Gotta go where it started. Maybe. Okay. Also, my guess is in order to get to some of the later parts, they're going to expect you to kind of weave through and take advantage of as many spaces as you can. Like I said, I'm doing this specific piece as a test for two things. The first thing I'm testing is how far is the rotation, and can the piece match up where I want it to. If I get, you know, a no to that second one, I'll know. Yeah, so that's... well, maybe. We try one more rotation. Yeah, let's try one more rotation. I don't think it's gonna line up, but I'd rather test it and be right than to not test it and be wrong. So. But yeah, mazes really never bothered me. I like mazes because the best thing about a maze is you know your constraints immediately, right? Even if they add, you know, this mechanic here where we're rotating pieces, we still know our area of influence is this big. These are the things we can interact with in the case of like spinning rotation, and here's our exit, right? Here's our goal. So, and then in this case we have three goals. We've got a bridge that leads into a wall that may technically be a teleport. We've got a button thing up top, and then we have a thing that leads to the next area. So accomplishing one of those goals gives us an idea. Might not like this. We'll see. It's so annoying built that it's frustrating over time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Thankfully, there's only, like, in the maze, there's only 4 rotating things, right? So, we can always work backwards. Like I said, this specific piece I'm using for testing purposes. Because I need to know how these pieces interact. Because I know how elbows work, right? They're basically 90 degrees. But this one's kind of like 45, so it's different. That's the same place it was, right? Okay, we need to rotate it that way. I think I've rotated it back the same direction. It'll get more difficult, you'll see. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Like I said, I'm not worried. Honestly, it'd be nice, because I don't think we've really gotten stuck on any other puzzles so far. So if we have to spend a bit of time on this one, that's fine. Turbo's reminding you of GLaDOS, yeah. Up here, please. Thank you. I think my theory is correct, and this isn't going to connect the way I want it to, but... And also, it looks like it's 90-degree turns. Which is good. That's information that's very useful, too. Keep in mind that this puzzle also has something similar, not quite straightforward. Fine. You guys are building this maze up like it's like the worst, like it's a final boss to Obduction. Alright. If I did this right, have our answer. I really don't think this is... no, it should line up, because this is at a 45-degree angle. Okay, I think I need to push up twice. Try that. This will be the last time we rotate this piece, and then... and then we'll start figuring other stuff out. Like I said, I just want to make sure this piece either does or does not connect. I need to rotate up twice. I think wait, we just rotated down twice. Oh, up. Should in theory line up. If not, that's the learningness and information. Yeah, I feel like we've tried this. Might not line up the way we want it to. Button seems a little fickle sometimes. Alright. Let's figure out what that gets us. Yeah, it does not line up. Okay. Good to know. So, here's our next possible... Yeah, if we rotate this another 90 degrees, it's going to end up over. This piece does not connect that piece and that piece. Even though it should, theory. So let's see. We connect that piece. No, that's not going to ever connect to that. Let's. All right, we have this rotation here. This one here. Here, let's rotate the whole maze and just get an idea for looking at. I think our first goal should be this right path. Not side. Things over. Oh, sorry, I missed a bit of that conversation. But no, I don't speak. Um, hmm. Oof. So I have a second. I now need to test it. This piece. Well, there's one thing that came to mind is this is changing places with something. We don't know what that something is. Have access. Leads out. Guesses is whatever's usually in this place might be helpful. Oh. Alright. So we're going to take this one back because I want to see what piece is being changed, right? Because it's transferring pieces. So we need to see what's going in its place. If it's a solid piece, then it doesn't matter. But if it's a curved piece, like I'm thinking, we effectively have an extra piece to things with. It is important to know. Definitely a piece there. Alright, what did we move? Straight piece. Hmm. We have a 45-degree piece and a straight piece. But we can now with with that in mind, that means we can start changing what pieces are where. Where would we have a use for a straight piece? Probably there. So need to put this one back. Well, let's try to get here first. How do we get there? Let's see. Use a straight piece there. Rotate the way we want it to. We have another curved piece. We need the straight here. That'll allow us to go. Need to rotate this. No, I'll solve it easily. No, this is where I'll get even more stuck. That'll be my luck, right? Yeah, well, I figured there was, like, I was looking at the direction that things were going, and I'm like, there's actually absolutely no way for those pieces to get you to where you want by, like, exactly one piece, right? So I was like, okay, well, it's moving. I was thinking it was going to still be, like, a rock formation, but it was going to be, like, a cave. But no, it's it's literally just another piece. And thankfully they have the rotations on the 90 degrees, so you really can only rotate a piece 4 times. Because you have wherever it's at, and then you have 3 other rotationals. So that keeps it simpler. Let's just go nowhere. Got it. Cool. Okay. Problem is, if we rotated another 90 degrees, I don't think it's going to want it to. Try. Push up again. Because my idea is, basically, this will be where we enter from. We'll move that here. This one will be rotated, takes us here. And if this rotates properly, we'll go through here, we'll switch this and the straight piece, and that'll allow us to get over there for the first time. And then from there, we can figure out the other ones. I just kind of want to go, this is our first goal. See if this is anything. If it is, great. If it isn't, whatever. And then that's our second goal, and this is our final goal. I feel like we have to interact with this and this before we really head out, because why else have those there, right? This might just be a dead end just to mess with you, but it looks like it's the edge of the world, and we know we can teleport through those. So, don't think this will quite work. I'm hoping it will, but I don't think it'll. Because that looks way too far. Yeah, I think that's where it started out. Problem is I feel like any of these angle pieces, if done correctly, should line up, but... What's... There's another way to get over there. Maybe that one, maybe... Oh, because that's where we had the original other piece, too. Yeah, I'm noticing that this angled piece doesn't help us. The problem is wherever we hit these corners, like, a corner piece won't help that, right? Because it wouldn't go into the corner, because the corner would be up here. It'd be like this, and that doesn't help. I feel like we have to avoid these. I don't know if a way to do that without going through the middle. And the middle doesn't rotate, unfortunately. Yeah, so we have to use this, like, a piece like this somewhere. Like the bottom piece. Ah. Yeah, that's what I was actually thinking, is maybe we need to swap this piece up there. Let's give that a go. No, I haven't tried that Savidro. It's just there's two of these weird angled pieces, and they have to line up somewhere, right? Because the corners, the two corners are like this and this. They're not angled. They're not like flat or like this, which means if you try to put the hook at the end of one of them, it's going to be like this, and it won't actually connect anything. We have to use the angled pieces in the corner. I think maybe they're mirrored. They should be on the opposite side. You do walking and the elevator and the swapping, and yeah. No, I get it. This puzzle is I think just a exercise in how far you're willing to go to solve the maze. I feel like this is probably a large drop-off point for a lot of players, especially with long loading times. So I can get it. I can understand. But I'm fine. Like, part of a puzzle game is taking your time and maneuvering and stuff like that. So I'm cool with it. It doesn't not bothering me too much. It is a bit tedious, but it's literally a maze. So mazes are meant to be, you know, tedious. All right, well, Good first sign. Up top. Let's see how that interaction changed. Yeah, I think if we rotate that... Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna work. Many people quit the game at this point. Yeah, I could definitely see that. The thing is the Witness has a puzzle actually that's very similar to this, believe it or not, where you actually have 4 mazes. And each maze has its own, like, line puzzle, but they connect in a way that actually... It takes the 4 mazes, and it takes one big maze, cuts it into 4, and you have to get from one maze to the next maze to the next maze to the next maze by solving each of the panels. And then that's also your way of getting through the maze itself. It's really cool, but it's 4 mazes, right? So it's definitely one of those that's like, ugh. Alright. Only face. Need to push up. Ah! Alright, we'll try that. I don't think that's right. I think we'll have to push up again, but... Once again, there's only 3 rotations, so if this isn't it, it's going to be basically the next one. That's cool, but the good ones are still expensive. Oh, you're talking about the car. Never mind. I really hate the Witness because of all the line puzzles. Yeah, no, I get that, Copel. Like, that's the game. The game is line puzzles. I like what they do when they start incorporating the environment into it, especially near the end. But yeah, it's effectively the same puzzle with more and more caveats as you move on. Antechamber, that's the one with the weird, like, you can phase through walls thing, right? Like, you end up looking at a wall that's like this, but actually you can go through here because of an optic illusion and stuff like that. I think I've seen a bit of Antechamber. Yeah, we need one more rotation. Alright. I was pretty sure we would, but I just double check. Line puzzles are great. I liked it. I like the line puzzles. They get really difficult. Like line puzzles is a bit of a misnomer because later on that stuff gets real complicated. Because you have to do, like, I remember there's a room where there's, like, puzzles that are part of the wall on one side, and then you have to do something to mirror on the other side to connect to a thing to create a platform with a line. Like, they do some really cool stuff in The Witness. But yeah, if doing the line puzzles themselves is not fun for you, then I could totally understand being like, nah, I'm good. Alright, this should be good, because that'll connect over there. We can leave this piece... We should be able to leave this piece alone. Because this is the only way that's just going to connect. Basically, the corner pieces, once they're in place, they're done. Because they just need to connect the middle and the bottom. Violence is not the problem. Yeah, okay. Y'all talking about your cause. Yep, that looks good already. One more look over. Perfect. Alright, that's what we want. We need to rotate that piece. Actually, no, we need to swap those two. And that'll give us our first access. So... Now we need to go down. want that there. Probably should have swapped. Oh, actually, that's good. That I unintentionally did the thing I wanted to do. I was like, I should have swapped the straight piece with the angled piece so we can see if that one fits. Should, and then swap the straight with the 90-degree turn piece. Do you guys really drive over 300 kilometers per hour in Germany? Sorry, I'm naive American. I haven't been out of America before. Yeah, there's no speed limit on parts of the German. Huh. Oh, that piece is just perfectly in place. Great. Actually, we rotate that piece. Let's just rotate this piece. Wait, I need to know which way it's pointing, so get. Alright, so if we rotate it down twice. Yeah. This way. I think I know. Here. Yeah, I was gonna say that the laws are probably different for how they manage vehicles in the EU. American, like they vary wildly in America. Like I know in like um, northern America, the New England area, a lot of their laws on like car maintenance is like pretty strict, and then in other parts of the country they don't care as long as your car runs and doesn't explode. They just let you do whatever. Oh, yeah. Even our laws in America are a bit all over the place, so it makes sense they'll be different in EU. All right, we should get to some. Nope. Maze. Need to rotate it one more, maybe. Oh yeah, I need to rotate it one more. Argentina's #1 with climate and stuff, but it's not well regulated. Yeah, that's the thing about green technologies. Everybody's still trying to figure out like what's the best solution. And unfortunately, there's no real consensus other than there's all of this pollution that needs to stop. So finding the best way to do that. Also, a large problem is, and this is just across the world, a lot of the pollution and climate, destruction that's happening is because of large businesses, like unregulated large businesses. So, like the consumers, literally, like everyone could go green on the planet, and it still wouldn't be enough because of the carbon footprint that a lot of companies have with the waste that they dump and stuff. Now when you have, yeah, it's not just power plants though, right? Like power plants, yeah, they supply power, but I'm talking about all these other like things that make plastic containers and have to burn all of that stuff, and then people like recycling and dumps, and we don't have a great way of handling dumps and recycle and stuff like that. So there's a lot of other stuff. It's just it's easier to tell a consumer, hey, you go green and it'll help the environment. And in a way, they're not lying, but oh, okay, cool. There's another gate over there, though. I wonder if that's what that thing helps us with. Ranger if one too many deforested nature reserve. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've got to find a balance for what we have. Yeah, open door gate. And once again, you have so many nations that are like coming in and being like, well, what about this? What about this? What about that? What about this? And it's just like, I don't know. We haven't tried these things. All right, how do we... Oh, we need a straight piece. We put the straight piece there. If we do that, we can rotate that one. That. Oh, not that way. Like the other. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter now. But so, but I mean, that's why countries are trying to work together to find solutions, because it's not something any one country is going to do alone. And there's large chunks of the populations in other parts of the world that that are also trying to deal with it. So, I hope... Oh, you ended up going to the far exit first. Yeah, well, it's just because that's how it lined up when I got the pieces where I wanted them. But it's fine. We're about to head to the first, the one on the right next. So, I wanted to use the pieces that were already on the board instead of swapping specifically to get to that one. Politicians are not scientists, so we're doomed. Well, the hope is that the and I don't want to get too far into politics because this is where it becomes a touchy subject. But the hope is eventually we'll get the politicians in office that are thinking about how we can work together as countries to solve the problem, and not. Well, I mean, because there was literally a guy, and this is not a joke. This literally happened. A guy walked into, I believe it was one of the. Walks into Congress with a handful of snow and says, global warming isn't real, look, I have snow. Like, really? World Order, the wrestling group? I think they're all retired now. Bad jokes. But we'll see. The problem is on top of going green and dealing with all that, there's so many other things that countries are dealing with. So It's, like I said, it's a lot, and finding solutions is not as easy as it sounds. Okay, I need to rotate this one, doesn't matter, up or down, and then I need to rotate that one. Like I said, I don't want to dive too far into politics, because that's when you get into, oh, what side are you a part of? Well, I don't like that side, or I hate that side, or I think they're dumb, and it's just, we're not going to get into that. I just try to be hopeful and hope that one day we'll get this at least under control. I don't know if we'll ever solve the problem that is climate change or global warming or whatever you want to call it, whatever keywords they're using today. But I do think we'll find ways to alleviate it. Eventually. Can't really do anything but wait, see, and maybe go on street fighting against... I don't know about the street fighting part. Copel, I think we're going to avoid that topic. That can lead to some very, very heated discussions. Am I stuck in here? Oh, okay, no. Because there is literally a following about what you're talking about, Copel. So, yeah, we'll avoid that. Yeah, play Street Fighter. Everybody just goes play Street Fighter. I heard it's an okay game. Now, if we... Yeah, if we rotate that piece, we can get the either side just by that piece. If we rotate it twice, we can go this way. But we want to... Wait, actually, can we can't get to the other... How do we get this way? Oh, like this. Oh, no, that's... Oh, we can rotate it like that. Never mind. Never mind. I'm a dingus. So... Yeah, we still need to rotate that piece. Okay, let's concentrate on the game. Not a good thematic in the US right now. Yeah, there's a lot of hot button topics in the US right now for a lot of reasons. So, again, our stream is about kindness, positivity, and creativity, so we can try to maintain that mindset as we have our discussions. But in Europe, it's getting... Yeah, well, once again, there's a lot of not communication, there's a lot of not evolving just in the world. You know, countries aren't communicating properly about things, and you know, even internally they're not communicating about things. Well, I mean, the reason why that happens, Gopal, is because people want a simple answer to a complex problem, because it makes it easier to deal with. That's it. That's why, like, most of the time, from what I've seen, the people that like talk about the conspiracy theories are only really like half believers of what's going on, but it just makes it simpler for them to deal with if it's just something weird. And a lot of conspiracies devolve into just, oh, the government has a secret blank of blank, and that's how they're controlling blank, right? Like, that's just unfortunately how it works. Alright, so we need to rotate this. Can we even get that? Yes, up. Oh, yeah, we can. Up again. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is we do things that make us feel good, and having control is it's essentially the thing that makes most people feel good. So when they can find something that puts everything in a nice little box for them, they're gonna go with that, right? There was some real in the past, but yeah. Yeah, and the problem is when you try to hand them facts, it's gotten to the point now where when you're like, hey, well, what about this obvious thing that you didn't consider? They're just like, well, forget you. Or oh, that's not real information. It's like, well, okay. I think I just rotated it back the same direction. Dangerous to believe in something without evidence. Well, unfortunately, we can't tell people what to believe. So, and from I can tell you from a psychology standpoint, telling those people that they shouldn't believe a thing without evidence, um, only upsets them more. There's a thing in psychology called the backfire effect. And basically, what happens is um, by telling someone, "Hey, this thing is not factual or whatever." Hey, I think I got lost talking. They hold stronger to the belief itself. It's I had a plan for this and now I've lost it. Yeah, let's not get on that topic, Cyber. That's another one of them topics that are gonna agitated people. I had this solved in my head and then now it's not working. Oh, I need to rotate it one more time. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I wanted to get that way. Right? I think all you had to do was rotate that one piece. Yeah. I I think this is where I got off. Because I was going to go like this. So I need to still rotate that piece. Yeah. We just need to rotate this piece again. Like I said, I just got kind of lost the conversation, and my mind's already foggy enough from the being congested. So I was like, wait, I know I had this solved. Oh, we need a piece. One more time. He has his own distract. It's fine. It's fine to have conversations in chat. It's not too distracting. I knew I needed to rotate it another time, but for some reason my brain didn't register that I needed to rotate it another time. So there we go. That should do it. Not, we'll come back in. Yeah, there's Please? Thank you. Oh, I guess I pushed it early. Oh yeah, that's part of the reason why I created this channel, is I wanted to create a community, a place for people to be able to come in and, you know, kind of get away from all the stuff that the world's doing right now, because right now a lot of people need an escape, and myself included, so I feel like this is a... I might have rotated that the wrong way. We'll see. I feel like that's what people need, so that's what I'm going to try to accomplish. That leads us that way. This, we can that way. Alright, so we're gonna go this way first, and then we can rotate it to go that way. But yeah. Like I said, I just, when I imagine the stream, I just try to imagine that, like, we're all on, like, one long couch, and we're just all hanging out while, you know, I play a game, and just kind of talk and chill, and try to forget about our worries for at least 4 hours a day. Because there's a lot to worry about. I'm not... outside of all the world-based stuff, there's things in people's personal... I like that solution because it goes both places, very convenient. Yeah. There's a lot of people dealing with a lot of stuff in their personal life, and you know, that doesn't help. Wow. Like I said, this place just here to make sure people have a place to go to not have to worry about that stuff. Alright, that's the second door, and now we can rotate it and get the exit. I figured we were going to have to do the other two first. I just didn't know why until we took down the first door, but now we shouldn't have any doors blocking us, and we should be able to just take the tram straight. I'm glad you guys are here and enjoying yourselves. Reason I'm doing it. Boom. One more. Go. Alright, maze finished. At least that one is. Don't know if there's any more. Well, you guys know if there's more. I don't. I'm hoping this is a shortcut. I do remember there being a possible... Go up there in a second. Nothing to do this off memory. When I did my move, I put my notebooks. I don't remember exactly where. Oh no! Our solution doesn't work for this one. Oh, it does. That. There we go. I just drew it wrong. Okay, so that's just a shortcut. That'll be helpful later, I guess. Here. Down. screen. Just into this? Oh no! Whee! Oh! Oh man, I'm so sore. Everything is... Alright. Look at the stuff we're moving through. No. Someone's fighting. Here. Okay. Seems like there's anything up. Oh, interesting. They broke it. Ah, now I see where the people are stored. Or chambered, sorry, that's what they call it. Chambered. Oh, this is why the math thing is... Hey. We set this. Have a reset button. How do we reset this? Hold the button down, does it clear it? How do you clear out the connections? That's what I'm saying. Because usually there's like a... Oh, you just... Odd. I just connected them all and then it reset itself. Alright, so we need to find out what number we're looking for. Alright, dead end. Number. Door here. We're there. Screen that was broken. Probably gives us some information. Hello, friend. Looks like the Mofang have done some work here. Journal. Oh my. Okay. Don't know who we're looking for. But they are in alphabetical order. Alright, Yosef is... Oh. I don't have anything to write on. Darn it. You know what, guys? I will be right back. I'm going to see if I can go find my notebook. Just a second. Okay. Found my notebook. So we're going to take down some important people. We need Yosef 222 14 13. This is all right. Who else might be orally? All right, there's CW as a remainer. Oh, this is Polyarch. Books and two of the pods, which we about. We'll write those down. Get to them, but bang. All right, we got a drawing here. Oh, is he? Which one is he? Not under Miller. Oh, Rand. I see. That one just for the fun of it, Rand. Okay. Yeah, Rand Miller. I'm Rand there. It's not under Miller, which is what I was looking for. Else? No. Alright. Now we get to use our math to figure out how to get to the odds. Oh, wait. That opens that. Where does this? Be a shortcut. Oh, to the beginning. Okay, so they're giving us this shortcut. So that we can go back to do the math stuff. So my guess is, I'm not sure how we put. How do we actually solve the door? There doesn't seem to be any mechanism. Huh. Start pulling out some pod, people. Alright. Do this corner. Just fine. Alright, where is our reference for? Well, actually, it really actually doesn't. We don't have to do this way. Really don't. I don't think they expect. Well, I guess you could, but I don't think they expect you to do it this way. Or maybe they think, yeah, you could probably solve this. Can do is we can literally just go back to the garage, put in the numbers, and then see what the thing pops up. It's a bit of a cop out, but I mean, we will probably have to convert some of them because we're missing that bottom left-hand corner. Anything that deals with that bottom left-hand corner, we have to figure out. Are the base 4 number bases? Well, it's like 4, 8, 16, 32, I think. We'll use the garage and get some ideas. Can we? First course. Okay. Okay. That should fit. What does base 4 have to do with the dots? Oh, what he's saying is like each of these connections, so this would be 4, right? If we do this, it would be 8, right? Two or 24, yeah, 20. 40. So it's a type of multiplication. Base by. Also, I guess they couldn't use 5 again, so they were like, what if we subtracted 1 and all of the stuff we dealt with 4. I mean, it still does do that because there's 4 trees, right? 3 other planets and then Moonrath. So the magic number 4. Dot is ones. Yeah. Top dot is 4s, right dot is 16, bottom dot is 16, or left dot is 2. Digits, the highest number you can go is 1023, and that's 33. Interesting. Back now.
Don't panic.
I guess this way. Pause panel 4255, yeah. Dot is missing. Left turn, not right turn. Alright. So. This should be the big reveal. If this was done correct. Probably not. I'm probably missing some sort. It should be 14-3. 14-13. This should be Yosef. Then here he is. This is our hint that the guy who's contacting us is not Yosef. So, Stavidro, how are we supposed to clear this? Do we just connect all the dots and then it clears itself? Or is there an easier way to clear this? My screen is always glitchy. You should have vocalizing 222 onto the screen for the reveal. Oh. Oh, so we just drag between dots to land on the world. I did that. Or do you mean like that? Ah, I see. You draw as if you're crossing them out. Got it. Cool. Thanks. Alright, so what does that get us? Like knowing Yosef's there. We still don't know how to open the door. Oh, it does. Really? That's all we had to do was just 222? Hmm. Well, I want to go see the other stuff, so go see the other stuff. Fake Yosef can bite me. Alright, 194. I want to... Alright, this should be Caroline. Indeed. And Miller is also in there. Yeah, we're gonna do Rand Miller next. 5, which... Did that get you an achievement? Oh, I don't know. The GOG versions are weird about achievements. Ah, no. Well, we're about to find out. Pod. What's inside Rand Miller's pod? Yep. Alright. There he is. He actually really does look like a Atreus from Uru. No, not Uru. 5. Mist 5. Got the same kind of like pulled back hair and stuff. In Steam, there's a sweet Caroline. I see. I figured that somewhere they were gonna make that joke. All right, so we're gonna look at the pods that have books in them. I don't think they're useful to us, but we're gonna look anyways. Well, yep. Thing of books. That there book learning. Alright, let's do the other books and then we will move. I was just curious to see if maybe like one was open or something. Yep, those sure are books. That's right. Sure are books. Alright, let's look at the second pile of sure there are books. My computer. I don't think I've ever closed my computer. Ah, more books. Gotcha. Cool. Alright. Maybe one is a linking book. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we saw what we wanted to see here. So... yeah, they abducted Dooney brought. The real joke is the reason why they wouldn't let us open the tabletop RPG Mist book is if we open that, it's actually just a Mist book, and we end up in Mist again. All right. All right. So we have a very unappealing, uninviting thing that we have seen multiple papers telling us to stay away from. And a back entrance. Now we've got a shortcut back. Guess is this elevator takes us down 3. Okay. Ah, I see. It's a laser beam. Okay, does anything funny happen if I touch that? Do we just die? I didn't walk over a body, I saw him. Oh, fake Yosef with his weird Mofang pistol. If I run up and like high five this D8 or whatever, does anything happen? This is one of 3 endings. Hmm. It go boom. Alright, we beat Obduction, that's it. We're done, guys. Joking. Oh, wow. I thought it would have auto-saved when we got through the door. It auto-saved when we read the book. Oh, no, it auto-saved here. Okay, cool. No, did we see the store already? Alright. Ending 1. Get nuked. Ending 2. Shoot the nuke. Music just came in. It sounds weird. Heck. Wait, can we shoot his... Yeah, laser the fake mayor. Boom. Take that, Mofang. Alright. Music. I feel like the right music for this area. Probably coming up on the tree soon. Oh, actually it looks like we're in for another... Oh, nope, there's a hole right there. Honestly, other than this weird do that was going on right there, like I've liked the music. That did not make sense with what was going on at all. Alright, so now the last place we need to find access to is the Purple Land. Okay. Not the one we want to go to. That's the one we want to do next. This takes us back to where we want to go. Found a way to the other side of the river. Yeah. Cool. Okay, but compared to the Jack Wall themes commentary or the songs, in our opinion, it's not outstanding. I mean, music, like all art forms, is subjective, but, like, I think... I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was Spire? I don't know. There was one... Oh, I didn't want to be here. What am I doing? Totally the wrong tree. There was one song, it was like an aria, and I think somebody mentioned that it had won an award. Like, that song I really liked. The other stuff has been kind of, you know, normal kind of background music. Maybe a little bit more composition. But you want to go to the... Yeah. I mean, as subjective as the charts? Wait, what? Kaddish, okay. What do you mean charts? You mean like Billboard top whatever? The music charts? Yes, those are largely subjective. I like the music. Yeah. Alright. So... we need to do now... is as follows. Need to get this thing rotated so where it's facing that way, the way we're looking. Train's on the track. What? What now? Oh. I mean, I'm guessing that's the hint. You're giving us a hint that they've been moved and we now have access to the top up here. Uh-huh. This one's not. Each tree, water, CW moves stuff. Oh, okay. So once we get the last one, I want to do that. Also, I will ask you guys, obviously don't spoil it. Have we messed up anything currently for getting the good ending? I would hope not. I think getting the trees done is just something you have to do. But... are you supposed to be in here? Huh. Alright. Let's see where this connects. Alrighty. Need just a second. I need to go back outside the... Okay. I'm back. No, it's something you change up at the end. It has to do with the coupler, I'm guessing, right? Because you can couple it and you can uncouple it. So I'm guessing it has something to do with his battery. Don't answer that, obviously, but... I'm guessing that has something to play a part of it. Alright, most people like them because they don't... Genres, all... Songs all sound the same. Have that big... I'm not sure what exactly you're at Cyber, but... I don't know, music... Like I said, all art forms are subjective, right? Books, just visual art in itself, stuff like that. Like it's all to whether or not the listener, viewer has a certain feeling about. Oh, what's this? This before. Hello, Oleg. The gauntlet area is complex and meant to be. The Villain intended it to provide friction. The idea is to slow down any mass movement within the world. Now that we have begun to have suspicions, you'll notice that they have reformed and extruded entire areas to confuse and slow down any mass attack. The task will be to reset all the locks in the gauntlet before potted. Farley, keep this yourself. I used a shade of blue ink, not easily visible to the Mustang. Cool. But not everything's subjective, right? Things have factual backing. Like the sky is blue. Pretty much everybody knows that for a fact. Oh, this thing is made out of metal. Those are facts. There's known facts. But when it comes to art forms, basically, yes, everything is subjective. But that doesn't mean one thing is better than the other, is what I'm saying. Like, being like, well, you know, people don't know real music because you don't engage with whatever's currently popular is not really a fair argument, because to the people that are listening to it, that is real music. That is what they engage with. So yeah, figure out the puzzle without the note. Yeah. Okay. How do we? Need to get there. We have to go back into the green world? Because the only way we can get through this side is through the green world. It goes much better 80s, that's not subjective. Well, music was in an interesting place in the 80s, so basically you had something for everyone. Nowadays, the way things are is everybody's jumping from trend to trend. So the bus basically loses and gains people depending on what trend is popular. Yeah, I think we have to go back through the green world to get to that. I can't think of any other way we can do that. Did I miss something? Oh, yeah, we'll just do that. We'll make the run. But it's just, like I said, the 80s just had, and even the 70s in some regards, had stuff for everyone. There wasn't a lot of... Oh, back through the tree. Thank you, guys. Very, very, yeah. No, I was going to actually take the green teleport and run all the way back through, but the best thing to do is not follow the hype. Or do. Like, if the hype is something you like, listen to it. You know, if it's something you don't like, find something you do. We live in live in a technological age where you can basically find whatever you. I don't know why I came in the mayor's office. You can find whatever appeals to you. Like I have a very eclectic music taste. Like I'm all over the place. I'll listen to Frank Sinatra in the same playlist that I'll listen to like Slipknot, right? It's just the things I'm into. But nowadays you don't have to go off of what's the radio playing, because Maskov Games gets convoluted in this game. So many options, yeah. But if you don't like what's popular, find something else. It's also great to go searching, and I try to do this every month or so. I try to go searching for like new music, right? I'll go out and try to find new bands that are maybe just getting started. Maybe they only have like 2 songs, 2 singles or whatever, and that's just what they are. And if I like their stuff, then I promote it or share it or whatever, so that they can at least get some viewership and some ears. I don't like to be a replaceable human like everyone else. I don't. Is that like? Are you trying to say you don't want to be part of the herd? Is that what you're getting at with that? I don't understand the terminology replaceable human. I mean, I know by definition it's a human that can be replaced. I get that much. Odd way of saying that. But I don't know. Like I said, that's why this channel is positivity, creativity, kindness, because it's just like, if people aren't, giving each other crap and they're listening to whatever they want to listen to, good on them, man. Enjoy what you enjoy, as long as it doesn't hurt you or other people. Because I mean, another great example is just gaming. There's games out there that like people refuse to play for whatever reason. Mine being basically strategy games. I can't stand strategy games. I really can't. Like anything like Civilization or Risk or anything like that. I don't think so far. I don't think that's what he is. Nowadays, you get looked at when you say you like funk or something like that. Cyber? Like, I just look back at them, right? If people are going to judge you, they're not people you need to be around. That's how I look at it. Like, if they're going to be like, oh, you listen to... Like, I get that a lot. I listen to a lot of metal bands, right? And metal has always been one of those that people go, oh, you listen to metal, stay away from me. It's whatever, man. Just enjoy what you enjoy. If you like funk, you like funk. Nothing wrong with funk. That's why you gotta surround yourself with people that like challenge you and share your interests. And I think I'm going the wrong way. No, maybe not. Yeah, challenge you, share your interests. It's people that keep you thinking and growing. That's the kind of people surround yourself with. Not people that are gonna be like, oh, you listen to a certain type of music, we can't be friends, or you're weird. Nah. Forget that noise. They can keep them. All right, made it across the river. Time to go back into slow mode here and kind of just look around. Haven't been. You know, there's an easel. On purple. I noticed that before. Maybe it's just the reaction with the tree. picture of the painting. So the painting is from here. Painted it here. Really interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, it's where they're at. Not bad. A Ross painting, yeah. Happy little tree. There and there and there. Nice cozy river. Okay. Any notes or something? Painting. Doesn't stop being a DJ because people weren't really into music anymore. Just partying and getting drunk. I mean, I get that. I do know DJ myself, and he gets kind of bored playing the same old songs again, but unfortunately that's what people want to hear. But you know, it's just one of those that, like, the scene is different, and also it depends on where you're at, really, because there's some places where, like, people are super focused on the music and it doesn't bother them about other stuff, and there's other people that just, like, they just need a beat background. All right, let's read this. Please read thoroughly. Oh wait, no, we already read this. Ambering. Yeah, okay, so we already read that. Where does this one take us? Ooh, red. This should be our last place. But yeah, I think the DJ thing really depends on location, because I'm sure he could, or your cousin, sorry, they could find somewhere that people are more into the music and less into the partying and drinking. But let's be honest, in bars and clubs and stuff, that's what people are there for. They're there to forget about their problems and jump around and, you know, slam drinks down until they pass out or whatever. Very healthy, but their choice. Okay. So I would just say, if they enjoy doing the DJ work, just search around, see if you can find a place. Find a place that's more your speed. Like, I try to never be of the mindset that you just be like, oh well, this thing sucks, and then never do it. Try to find something as a replacement or something better. Always try to be bettering yourself, right? Evolving with the times, because the times they change, they be changing, and they do it quite a bit, right? So you either evolve with them or get left behind. But nothing says you have to lose your identity. Clubs don't want to pay him anymore because they take every DJ cheaply, and everybody can play the songs that the people want to hear. Yeah, I know that's a problem with DJing, is a lot of bars take advantage, or clubs take advantage of their DJs. Like the one DJ I was talking about, they literally made him do a bunch of work that they never paid him for. And he got real upset, and he had every right to, right? And, you know, you're gonna do work, you get paid for it. But yeah, no, I understand that. Like that's a legitimate reason to be like, nope, forget this. You're not gonna pay me, or you're not gonna pay me enough. Nah, I'm out of here. Definitely get paid what you're worth. I will always be a proponent of that. Right. It's weird. This place was like purple when we saw it through Hunrath, but now that we're here, it's like this sludgy tar black. Alright, so we got a right path, we got a left path. Let's go left. Oh. Don't forget you're in a different sphere. Yeah, no, I know we're in a different place, but I just thought this, when we got to this place, it would be purple, because that's what we saw, but I guess that's just the way the light was working. Alright, I'm gonna guess this is broken for some reason. Really? Link gives you a hint of how maybe to reach the good. I'm gonna go to the blue. Alright, I'm gonna go check that right path first. Definitely damaged, really? Seemed like it. But yeah, let's go to that right path. I don't want to leave this unexplored just because we found the tree. Most of the stone walls are missing. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Like, the world itself is damaged. Got it. I thought you were talking about the contraption. I'm like, but it seems to be working. Oh. Right path. That's back this way. Right path goes left. Only get the good ending if you really understand the story. Psych of the people. First, I got the bad ending as well. Huh. So that's the part in Arizona. So the Mofang and the Hoonrath got swapped. So now this place is in Arizona, and Hoonrath is where this place came from. Just like Kaptar and Mara, yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, final tree get, I guess. Well, I'm still assuming CW is a bad guy. So I don't want to do what he says. I'm guessing he's going to... Neither Mofang nor Arizona look great, I gotta say. Yeah, fair enough. I have a feeling that the thing that explodes, the thing at the top of the tower, if he asks us to do that, I don't think we will, because that's gonna blow up something important. But if he tells us to stay away from it, then we're definitely doing that. All right. Yeah. I don't think he's a good guy. And also, they've shown us that the Mofang can be other people. And the fact that we only see him through a door leads me to believe that he might be... If he's not a Mofang, he's working with them. Assuredly. So. Alright. Honestly, my biggest problem right now is assuming we're heading towards the end here. There's no way to save. Isn't there something that states how the war started? I think I remember something about that, but I don't remember exactly what it was. We read a lot of journals. Try shooting these things. can shoot those. Nice. You can fork your current save. Get a bad ending, it auto-save. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the other Myst games, you could save. But this one, because you can't save, you can't go back and do the other endings. We'll take whatever ending we get. I'm going to try to shoot for the good ending, but if we get the bad one, we get the bad one. Alright. I know that the remainers were waiting for the swap sphere, trying to send back the floating weapons. I know the remainers were waiting in those swap spheres for Mofang to send the floating weapons back, which are sent right back. And reload and do a different end. Huh. Alright, come on.
There's one thing left. It's called the bleeder. Gotta stop it. It's draining the whole system. It keeps things under control, holding us back. Connections, tree, panels, battery, power levels. You trace that bleeder. If everything's connected, we'll be headed home.
Right, he wants us to... See, he wants us to go to the tower and break the bleeder, which is what that thing in the lake is. Oh. Disconnect your battery.
Don't wish to get wrathy and flustered, but we need to cut off that bleeder tower.
Okay. Gotta be... Because the thing is, another thing that makes me worry about him is he literally has the sub back there, right? Got like a nuke sub back there. Warheads. Really don't want to do that, but... I forget the trains on the tracks. Yeah, I was thinking... That's what I was trying to figure out. It's like, if we move the water, what does that do? I didn't think we could actually move it, though. Gravity of the water rushing through here now, but... Quite sure what this gets us. We can change the water. Tried this earlier. Stuck. Oh, but maybe there's another thing up here. We haven't been up here since the beginning. Oh, how's it? It's going really well. I think we've made it to the end, or we're very close to the end of it. How are you doing, Mazentus? Yes, sorry. I don't mean to butcher your name, but they put us behind the bleeder. Ah! Oh, if you're that close, I shouldn't be here so I don't get spoilers, as I'm so... That's fine, thank you for the follow. And enjoy it. It's got some really cool stuff in it. Well, I know what this does. Like, do we have to have another choice, right? Blowing this up doesn't help us. I mean, by doing this means that the plunger up there will work. But I don't know if we want to destroy the bleeder. But it doesn't look like we have any other choice. Like, I undid his battery coupling, so I don't know. I don't know if that'll mess up his plans, but yeah, that doesn't set it off by default. Have to use the fence, which is what this little red wire is. Bleeder hinds the tree from swapping again the whole sphere. Wait, what? Bleeder hinds the tree from swapping the whole sphere. Oh, so if this is destroyed, this gets teleported. The whole of Hunrath would possibly get teleported again. Yeah, I think it's hinders. I think that's what Cyber was going for. Okay. So, CW wants us to destroy it so it'll swap again. Is he hoping to get back to Arizona? Like, so he can see his family? I just don't... It also puts the Mofang back where they are, but... Seems I've learned English words that do not exist. Oh, well, hind, H-I-N-D, does exist, but it's usually like the posterior of something. Like the hind quarters of a deer or like the back legs. Butt. Deer butt. Ding dong.
Well, ain't that just an extra helping of pig swill? I'm dealing with the damn moron. Blow up the blamed bleeder, will ya?
Yeah, hind is also a type of animal. Hey, are you a bad guy? Hey, bad guy? Answer the door. Okay. So it looks like our only thing we can do is blow up the bleeder. The only thing that changes is whether or not we have the battery uncoupled or coupled. Okay. Simple yes or no. Is there something I'm missing that'll change the ending? Or is it literally just the coupler? If it's yes, then no, I'm not missing anything. Just the coupler. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we get to find out what happens when his battery is not coupled. You can reload later. Alright. Guess we're doing this. Also, to answer your question, Savidro, no, I don't trust his battery. So, can enjoy being stuck here or whatever forever. Like I said, if we can go back and do the other ending, that's fine. If we can't, then, you know, we'll just stick with whatever he got. Okay. Alright, here we go. There it is. Bye now. Surprise! Oh no!
Almost there.
Ah.
See how useful these tracks is to me. Not sure what's getting into them crazy Capitar critters, but they ain't unplugging my battery. We're going home, not wherever.
I unplugged his battery, though. Did he re-plug it in?
I'll power up my override when the time comes. It works a lot like them little swappers. It'll swap us home. You didn't spend much time here, and that ain't a bad thing. But there were some fine folk. Some real fine folk. I reckon you got the best seat in the house up there. Well, this is it.
What's his override? Yeah, that's right. I unplugged it. I'm the villain.
I checked. I checked everything. So help me. Did you do this? Carving chance. I got no idea where we're headed now. You're sending us to hell for all I know.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't think we're in Arizona anymore. It was in there?
What in places?
Wait, was I supposed to push something?
I'll be. Harley. She got it right. She got it right.
Oh, it looks like it brought all the worlds together, maybe?
CW. Cecil.
Caroline. Caroline.
This is so incredible.
Dear Lord. You made it. How many others?
We all
Oh, is...
made it. I'm heading your way.
Oh, this is the good
Where
ending.
you are.
I guess, right? Everybody's fine?
I ain't going nowhere.
We did it! Can I go down and meet people, or am I stuck up here forever? I'll say hello? No? Love how vertical the Captars. Yeah! Really cool. So it brought all the worlds together. That's really cool. More obvious, you saw the bad ending first. I'm guessing the bad ending, we actually end up back in Arizona. But if we can reload, we'll do the bad ending. We've done all the endings for all the other games, or at least most of the endings that we could do. Too bad the Mofang God does it. They'd... Alright, cool. Very cool. So we'll go back and we'll do the... I want to let these run for a little bit. We'll go back and do the bad ending, but... You know, overall, other than the weird, like, getting stuck inside of objects thing, and then a couple weird, like, music choices, I really don't have any complaints. It feels like a nice kind of, it does which one was it? Trying to remember. The mists are all blurring together now because my mind is already a fog. There's like bits of good parts of the Mist series in there. And so like it looks like they were like, okay, we want you to be able to explore and find stuff and do stuff. And that's very, what I feel is like very Uru, right? And then once you get into the worlds, you start interacting with the puzzles themselves. We'll talk about the whole series later. I was going to actually make like a kind of a presentation on that, and, but we'll talk about this one right now. But yeah, it's interesting because you can definitely see the influences they took from Myst, but they also had a lot of stuff in there that was more towards. And we talked about this earlier in one of the earlier streams, where it's like we want to bring more people back, right? We want to get people that maybe we didn't grab with Myst or that series and bring them back to a puzzle game, right? I think this did a really good job of doing that. Like, if you use a little bit of logic, you can slowly kind of figure out how things are working. Oh, cool. Well, I'm letting it roll just for that reason then. But yeah, I really don't have any gripes. I felt like this was the nice balance between boredom and frustration. Like, I never got too frustrated, and even with the maze puzzle, which was a little tedious, it wasn't so tedious that I felt like I was just like, Now, if we compare that to, for example, the weight puzzle in 5? God, why are they all mashing together? You know, like, we had to trial and error that until we just figured it out. This one, you could really like look at it and go, okay, I need to get this to here and this to here. Yeah, with SSDs, that's another thing. We didn't have to worry about the long load times. Also, we're getting the most, updated version. So on release, I'm sure this game had a lot more issues, as games tend to do. But for us, it ran fine, loaded fine. Perfect for someone with your intelligence. That could be taken two ways, Copel. I think a lot of people get too frustrated. Well, that's the thing, is it's frustrating, especially, like I said, like I was talking about with the maze. It can be really frustrating with you when you know what your goal is. Yeah, you caught that too, Cypher? When you know what your goal is, but you can't quite reach it, that's when it gets really, really frustrating, right? When you know your constraints and you know you can solve it, but you're just missing that one little piece. That is when it gets really, really frustrating, and that's when you lose players. But unfortunately, that's just a thing with puzzle games, right? You can't make every puzzle super easy, because then people just blaze through it and they go, that was okay. But you can't make it super difficult consistently, because then you lose people because they hit that wall constantly. They'll finally solve a puzzle and they'll hit the next wall. It was meant as a compliment. That's fine. I took it as a compliment, Copel. Thank you. That's to reference another game that has the frustration reward mechanic is Souls, like a Dark Souls game, right? You get up to a boss and they beat the crap out of you, and you lose, you die, you have to run back. It's tedious, but depending on how you take in that stimulus, you might be, once you finally beat that boss, you're like, yes, it's the best feeling in the world, and you're ready to do it again, right? And that's how that game keeps you perpetually moving. How do you play The Vanishing of Ethan Carter? Have I played it? No. I have not played The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. But like with puzzle games, you have to find that perfect balance of, this puzzle is complicated and frustrating, but once you get it, man, it feels good. Unfortunately, the rewards aren't instant, and that's why puzzle games struggle with that, right? So in Dark Souls, when you beat a boss, you immediately get rewards, right? You get a weapon, you get souls, you get whatever, right? You get a whole bunch of stuff immediately. Whereas if we take that maze puzzle, what is a muzz? That maze puzzle, for example, right? Our instant gratification was being able to push or draw a line so we can open a door. And then going to the other direction, we get to draw another line and open a door. Right? There's no instant gratification that comes with that, really. So that's kind of why puzzles frustration reward is a bit harder to manage because of that balance there. So it's, once again, I legitimately don't have any complaints with this. I have one complaint. There should be a save. I get it auto saves consistently, but like, just, you had save in every missed game except I think Uru, right? And that's because that was meant as an online game. There's no reason they shouldn't have had a save game in there, right? I don't know why it doesn't. It doesn't need it, so I can kind of be like, it's okay. But I would. This game didn't come out that long ago. It should have a save. But yeah, this one was really fun. This one was really well done. They definitely got to take their time and do what they wanted to do. I don't feel like anything can make saves. Kind of. Like, you have to copy the save file and move it around. You have to do stuff outside of the game. I'm talking about inside the game. Was there anything that didn't make sense in the story? No, it all made sense. Honestly, I wish we would have spent more time in the Mofang area. I wish there would have been some sort of like puzzle or something there for us to deal with. It felt like it was just like, as soon as you discover that area, bam, you have the tree. Like, that's it. I would have wanted to know a little bit more about the Mofang area. Because if you think about it, the puzzles were connected to the areas, right? So the giant machines in the Beetle world, it's all inside the game. One click. Okay. Submarine and Tiki Bar were add-ons. See, that's cool. But each puzzle was designated to the area. So the Mofang area having no puzzles, it's like, well, we don't really get into the mind of the I think it was the most thing area rushed in order. Yeah, it kind of feels like that, but like, I would love to get in the mind of what a Mofang puzzle would look like, right? What is their conundrums or languages or whatever that allowed us to interact with their world? Like, that would be cool. But like, again, I really don't have any complaints. The save would be nice, but it's not necessary because the autosaves seem pretty friendly. What do I think about the Russian machine? You mean the one with all the buttons? Just the story had their attack backfiring and they get destroyed. Yeah, they got wrecked. The Russian machine, there was part of my brain, and this probably isn't with all players, but there was part of my brain that was like, okay, this thing has like close to 50 buttons, right? Maybe it's closer to 40. That is too many interactables to have a solution, right? And even though the solution we found was a list of numbers, I think it's like 15 numbers or something. I'm not going to count them all, but there's a long string of numbers, and all it does is unhook the machine. I like that as a joke. But I don't know if I would have put it right next to an actual puzzle. Because you have the puzzle of having to get the locks in place and taking the elevator and, moving that stuff around and whatnot. But I do like little funny stuff that's there, because it's like, hey, you want interactables, we'll give you interactables, right? It's kind of a joking aside to players that know that the only way to communicate with the game is through interactables, and having a thing that's literally just full of them. And of course, you could always translate it. You got Google Translate on your phone or whatever. You could probably translate it and see that it's tells you it's basically useless or futile or whatever. But yeah, really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad we put it as part of the Myst series, because you can definitely feel the influences, mainly because it's the same company. But overall, I don't have any complaints. I think this is the first Myst game, or Myst-like game, I guess, since it's technically not a Myst game, that I haven't walked out with some sort of complaint. So kudos to Cyan. I think this is really good. I'm actually now I'm looking forward to Firmament. I would love to see what they're going to do with that and where they evolve this formula. Like, where do they take it? Do they make it, you know, they could easily make this more Riven-esque to where not only exploring the world gives you access to areas, but it gives you access to solutions, to puzzles, and stuff like that. Do you think the joke like that helps player enjoy the game more? Depends on the player. For me, yes. For other people, probably not. I think we won't get a second part of Obduction. That's fine. I'm fine with Firmament being its own thing, being a new, being its own new thing. That's fine. It doesn't have to be connected. I'm just saying. I wonder what influences they're going to take from the things they learned from Obduction. Right? Are the puzzles too easy? Are the puzzles too hard? What kind of new puzzles can you do? And also, you got to remember, it's coming out in 3 years from now. They can look at what puzzle games are doing now and how they can use that influence on their stuff. Let's see. Do you think joke like no? We read that one. Do you think the battery thing was obvious? Are you talking about at the end? I hope they do expanded game to make the Muffin World more complicated. Don't know what Muffin World you're talking about, but do I think the battery was obvious? You mean the uncoupling at the end there? Definitely not. I didn't trust CW from the beginning, even though he's apparently turns out to not be a bad guy. He just was trying to get away. But no, if I was a player and I didn't know there was multiple endings, I probably would have left the coupling alone and just went straight to the things. Oh, Mofang World. I want Muffin World. Can we do Muffin World? But I don't think the battery thing was obvious at all. I just in my mind I'm like, okay, we have two things to do: blow up the bleeder, and we can mess with the coupling. That's literally the only interactable we had between us and CW was his battery. But the thing is did you see the destroyed Arizona? But the thing they did to kind of make you suspicious is they had the fake mayor, right? But we never saw CW do any of that weird like red glowy stuff. But we knew that he worked with Mofang because his office or his little workshop up top said so. So it puts him in an interesting thing. Also, it's the same guy that played Cirrus apparently. So anybody that's played the mystery goes, you, I don't like you. Yeah, Farley also highlighted CW's battle plan or battery plan in yellow. Like there was a big highlighter like battery plan. Did you see the destroyed? Yeah. Really serious about the destroyed Arizona. Did you see it? Yeah, we saw it. But yeah, I think they did a really good job with this. Yeah, we looked out in Arizona when we were at the Mofang. We specifically went back before we did after we did the tree to go up to the other spot to see it. But yeah, Firmament's going to be interesting because they could do something like this again, but in a different world. Or they could just go in a completely different direction, right? They could make it more like Myst or Myst 3, where you have like a hub world and then a bunch of puzzle worlds. That was a big blue as why you should disconnect the battery. Oh, big clue. Okay, it said big blue, and I'm like, what? What's a big blue? Yeah. There's a Raising Arizona achievement for getting that view in the Mofang world. Ah. Like I said, I probably have those achievements. It's just when you run things on GOG, it doesn't pop the achievements up in front of you like Steam does. It'll just give it to you after you get done. So, all right. Let's go ahead and do the bad ending. If it allows us to. If it doesn't, then we'll call it there. But yeah, let's do the bad ending. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Alright. Where are we? Leader? Go recouple his battery. If we can get to it from this direction. No, we can't. Alright, time to take the elevator down. Do you think there was too much reading books in this game? No. I think there was enough to get you the idea of the world. But again, you have to be careful with books. Like, one thing they should have done, Farley's House is a lot of reading all at once. Yeah. What they should have done, because they've done it before. Now, of course, this was kickstarted, so unfortunately they might not have had the funds for it. But voice it, man. If you make books effectively read themselves, I guarantee you keep the player more engaged. Because then it's more like someone's reading an audiobook to you instead of you having to read, you know, several pages of information. Because some people, Mist 4. Was Mist 4 really the only one that did it? I could have swore there was another one. But yeah, like voicing that helps because some people, Mist 5 was the last one to do that, but it was mandatory. At least Mist 4 was optional. Yeah, okay. Because like I can read stuff and kind of retain it. But I know from teaching experience that not everybody learns like that. So having someone have to read through, you know, multiple pages to kind of get little bits of information, you're going to lose people, right? You're going to lose their attention because they're not going to want to read, especially when they see that it's like 12 pages long or 15 pages long or, God forbid, more than that. So you have to find a balance with that. I feel like voicing it is a balance, but again, they didn't have... I think that's one reason is they had the tape record. Yeah, exactly. They did have voices in this game on a tape, but it'd be nice if the books were read as well. All right, now we can just go up. The boom boom. Time for some bad ending. Here. Thing.
Almost there. Real good, not much left. Just waiting for all the natural way of things to happen now. Lots of folks left behind, but I reckon they've passed. I don't move real well, carving legs. You can see how useful these tracks is to me. Not sure what's getting into them crazy cactar critters, but they ain't unplugging my battery. We're going home, not wherever.
It's interesting that it's red now. It wasn't red before.
All right now, I'll power up my override when the time
Oh,
comes.
he'll power up his
It's
override.
a lot like them little swappers. They'll swap us home. You didn't spend much time here, and that ain't a bad thing. But there were some fine folk. Some real fine folk. I reckon you got the best seat in the house over there. Well, this is it.
Sure it is. But yeah, I don't have any major complaints with this game.
Seems like it's bringing
Alright. Oh no! Look what you've done!
This ain't... What the hell happened here? What happened? This ain't... Earth, is it?
Probably.
But, no, I don't know. It's gone. All gone. There's nothing left. Nothing.
Let's just see her face here.
No, 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 no. We were so close.
Caroline?
We all made it. But most couldn't swap. Is it too late? Oh, Cecil.
But I didn't. I figured you was home.
Wait. Got something interesting after this, though.
Sorry, Caroline.
He says he figures they were all dead, but we literally saw them. Like, was he just assuming that the pods didn't work? I mean, this might be normal Arizona. I don't know. Probably not, though. I don't think things are just, you know, destroyed with a giant sandstorm coming out. Like, yeah, if we could have told them they were... We literally have to talk to them before we can... Well, we don't have to, I guess, before we get to this point. But, like, we could have been like, hey, we saw them. They're fine. We just need to do what they said. We'll be good. Get eaten by a sandstorm. Nom 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 nom. Return on Earth during World War III. I mean, sandstorms like this kick up all the time. This doesn't have to be from like a nuclear explosion. Usually they're not that tall, but... Alright. Oh, me and Cecil died. Straight to Heffel. That's what you were saved from. Yeah. The end of the world. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wish... Like, that's a little bit of an oversight. Like, we could have told them, hey, we saw them in the pods. But I guess you could technically... Well, no, you would at least see the real mayor. But... Anywho. That is Obduction. So, I am going to go ahead and call the stream an hour early, mainly because we finished the game and I haven't got anything else installed. Another reason being I still don't feel good. But that was really enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the follow if you haven't already. Follow button. Follow is free and helps the channel out tremendously. We will be back tomorrow, hopefully, barring any other issues. And unless the vote changes in the next 12 hours, it looks like we will be moving over to Monkey Island. We will be playing through the entire Monkey Island series, assuming that they run well. But yeah, so we'll be starting our Monkey Island playthrough probably tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and make like kind of a presentation-esque thing, just maybe some slides or some pictures. We'll do a retrospective of Myst. I expect that'll take 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how deep we get into conversation, but I would like to have conversations about it. But yeah, so I hope you'll join us for that, and then right after our retrospective, we will dive into Monkey Island. So I hope you guys will join us for Monkey Island. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a nice kind of comedy break from the Myst series. Don't forget to spread some love around Twitch with your Twitch Prime sub. You obviously don't have to spend it here, but I would definitely support your favorite streamers. They could definitely need it, especially right now with everything that's going on in the world. So make sure you show them some love. Yeah. And I guess, and remember, we can make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Bye-bye.